Hello, I'm Saúl Vázquez, Technical Head of LaLiga Football Schools India, and today we will be speaking a little bit about LaLiga's methodology, the 4 different areas of football training. Usually, when fans are watching or playing football, they focus on skills and the technique of the players, but there are more things around this. All of you already know that LaLiga uses a global and holistic methodology, and we adapt the ideas in different countries and contexts. Sometimes we have to adapt in the same country to different venues and places. We work with all of these modifications hand to hand with the Sports Projects Department in Spain to follow all the parameters involved in the process. To be more specific, we will start with the 4 different parameters that are involved in our training sessions. First, conditional area. Second, technical coordinative area. Third, tactical cognitive area. And fourth, psychological area. In LaLiga, we have different percentages to divide these areas during the whole season. We increase and decrease the number and times to work depending on the groups of age and the level of the players, but always working with them together, as you can see in this slide. These percentages are the guidance for us and our coaches to create and plan our sessions and microcycles. I'm going to explain a little bit of each area to understand the differences between them and how we can work with all of them together or separately. First, conditional area. This area is related to physical parameters. I will name a couple of sub-areas, not going very deep into this matter, only for you to understand what we are speaking about. Endurance, aerobic or anaerobic. It depends on many things like the time, different efforts, which metabolic systems we use to do these efforts, etc. One example is the stamina that the players need to run during the match and recover from their efforts. Strength, explosive, maximum, structural, preventive. There are many ways to manifest strength in football. For example, is what a player needs to jump and win a header, or keep the ball when the defender is charging. Speed, gestural, reaction, maximum. For example, one defender runs as fast as possible to save a goal. We also see this when 2 players are going for a 50-50 ball. Flexibility, static or dynamic. Example, one player is controlling a long ball, stretching the leg in a very awkward movement. We can include general motricity, psychomotricity, laterality, coordination, balance, agility. For example, one player is dribbling the ball and he's jumping and turning to don't touch any rival. Or, for example, in our sessions, the drill that we do with agility ladder, poles, or other equipment. Second, technical coordinative area. We can divide the technical actions in offensive with ball and defensive without ball. You might already know these concepts. Offensive, ball control, individual skills, dribbling, finishing, passing, feints. All these actions are with ball. Defensive, tackle, clearance, charges, interceptions. These actions are against the player that has the ball. During a game, we can easily see how the players do a perfect ball control, or how they pass with good accuracy, or even better, how they score a goal with one skillful touch. Third, tactical cognitive area. This area is related with decisions, movements and timings. We will again divide this into offensive and defensive, but also in actions with ball or without ball. Offensive, on marks, support, switch of play, progression, possession, mobility. Defensive, marking, coverage, delay, change, defensive balance. We see these actions during a game when one winger is doing an unmarked to get the ball and play across, or a defender is marking a striker on the box to cut a ball through. Other example is when a midfielder is moving to a free space to receive the ball and break the pressing that the other team is doing in one side of the ground. Fourth, psychological area. Usually this area belongs to a specialist, in this case the psychologist, but as coaches we can work with these parameters in our sessions, being focused on effort, stress, motivation, values, etc. A good example is how to manage the stress in a final when you are losing 1-0 and you have 10 minutes left to finish the game. To handle this pressure is a part of our process during the training sessions. As you can see, we can divide the areas of training, but we usually work with all of them together. During our sessions, we have main objectives and secondary objectives that embrace all the areas. Usually, coaches are focused on technical and tactical content, but everything is related with other areas. For example, we have as a main objective pass, control, tackle, and possession, these four. And a secondary objective, coordination, agility, interception, one-two pass, defensive balance, and teamwork, 6 objectives. Coaches will work with all of these contents together, but more focus on the first ones. I hope that you find these words interesting and make you understand a little bit better our way to work and develop football around the world. Stay at home, stay strong, and thank you.